Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525, back with another head draw video. This video, as you can tell, is Cat from Gravity Rush. Gravity Rush is a PSP game, or not a PSP, PS Vita game. Awesome game, I love it. Super great. She's cool in PlayStation All-Stars too. And this video was requested by the Miller Wireless, so it's right there. So, yeah, we're just going to be drawing Cat today. Yeah, so, I don't know, get out your pencils and sit back and enjoy, this head draw video. Alright guys, let's get going. Okay, so, to begin, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to start about here, and, oh, you're going to want to hold your paper, landscape instead of horizontal, because it takes up more room this way. So you're going to hold your paper landscape, and then you're just going to draw like this really kind of long curved line that it starts off kind of like, not kind of straight, it's still kind of curved, but when you get to the end it curves all the way up like this. So it should go to like the corner or something. Okay, that's a little high, but yeah, something like this. Because as you can tell from the picture before, Cat's gonna be like laying on it. So, okay. After you get that line down, you basically just make Cat off of the line since she's laying on it. So what we're gonna do is we're around this area. We're gonna just mark a circle for her head, real quick. Very simple, something like that. Then, actually we can make it a little bit bigger. Okay, something like that. And then basically what, you just kind of follow the line you made with the curve. And then her shoulder is going to be about here. And then her arm will come down. And then it kind of curves this way. And then I'm going to mark it off here because this will be like her wrist. Up. And then her hand goes up like this. And then, alright, you need to go up steeper. And then her second hand goes down and her fingers interlock. So it's going to look something like this. Like that. And then, like her butt will be around here. So you could just do a big oval for that. And it kind of lines up with like where her shoulder starts. So it'll be about the same height, maybe a little bit taller. And after you get that, you can kind of just real quick throw in the elbow and the arm like that, and then just put in the curve for her back. It'll be like this. And now for just to do a quick gesture of her leg, this is where her leg is going to start, and then it just kind of goes, again, follows the curve. And then ends about here, and then this leg goes up and to the right. And I'm going to mark it off, and then her heel, her foot is in kind of like a weird position because it goes straight up, and then like this, it goes down like that. And then her other leg, you don't see it at all. You don't see her upper leg, like her thigh area. It just kind of comes up over here. And again, it does this weird like heel straight up and then foot straight down type of deal. Like that. And then you could just, you know, very quickly just gesture in like where how her legs are supposed to be, you know? Kind of like that. So we just, real quickly, we got the basis of cat's gesture down. Alright, so now we're just going to jump straight into the face. So her face is kind of on a tilt. So draw a curved line like that. And there's not a lot of detail to her face. And then another curved line right here for the eyes. Mainly because that's just the style of the game. It has like a kind of anime style. So there's not a lot of detail. And I can zoom in for this. There we go. So after you get the cross-shaped marks on the face, I like going in with the nose first, because the nose kind of starts off with like a curved line around here, kind of like in this section of the crosshair, like from the middle it kind of curves in, and then it goes down, and then kind of points out. It's kind of like a small pointy nose, like that. And then we can draw her like jaw in, which it kind of gets pointed, kind of like that. So you get kind of like a V shape for the jawline. And then you could do like a little V-shaped smile as well. And just one underneath for her lips. And then for the eyes, you kind of have to draw them, because you want them to be lined up like here-ish. You don't want them to go too far away from each other. So, and the way they draw her eyes is they're just kind of rounded with like a spike. So just draw a really curved line like that. And then you kind of go straight down and then curve it around again like that. I don't know if that makes sense, but you kind of make a curved line, go straight down, and then kind of curve it around, but don't connect them over here. And you can actually draw her eye, which is a little half circle in there. And then another half circle with like a little light reflection dot. You can color it in. And then here, you do the same thing here, but like in the opposite direction. So you're gonna want to curve, and it's gonna get obscured a little bit because like she's laying down on an angle. So you might not get the whole eye in. So, but again, curve line, it gets to a point, straight down, and then over. And then the curve, the little circle for her eye is gonna be here. She's looking in the same direction, and a little light reflection, like that. And she has really small eyebrows, so you can kind of just do like a little curve line like this. And then coming off your nose line, a little curve line like that. That's pretty much her face. Like that's pretty much all the detail you need for her face. Now, next, we draw her hair, and her hair kind of covers a lot of stuff, so that's pretty good. So you start about here, and you just draw a curved line going down, like that. And then just draw a curved line going up. And you kind of make like a bunch of little spikes, because her hair is very like, it's almost like tentacle-y-esque. Just draw another curved line like that. And then one about here. This is the way I drew it in my picture. You don't have to be exact with the hair. Like, you don't have to do it exactly the way I did. But, just draw a little spike like that. And she has another piece of hair that kind of comes up right here. And then, like, right over, like, this line, like here, if you draw a line going, kind of following the head part. So about here, she kind of has like it's where her hairline kind of curves and then makes like two, so you kind of make like a V shape over here, and then it goes down and wraps around, and then just below her eye her hair comes up and then goes around like this. This part's actually pretty important because it really does make it look like she's like kind of like lying on like her hands and her face. Because like her hair coming up, it really does make it look like that. So I suggest you put this little piece in. And then she kind of has like a headband, which this needs to go out a lot further. And then her headband's just a simple curve line. Then another simple curve line like this. And then I put like some detail in it. Again, you just go kind of crazy. I started putting like curvy lines, you know. And then like another curve line. Something like that. Again, I didn't exactly look at the headband and be like, oh, okay, it has these type of markings. I just kind of marked it up myself. And then a little bit above here, this is where her hair, it kind of takes like a little dip. So you're going to do like a little U shape. And then draw a line that kind of goes past this line. But like this will cover it up, your original curve line. And then this goes into the rest of the hair, so just kind of draw it, make it wrap around. Now, we're going to go about here. And their hair's not too long. It's only going to go out to about like here. Like so, where a curve on her back is, that's how long her hair should be. And her hair, this is like promotional art, so they really wanted to show off like her gravity power. So you kind of want to make the hair look like it's floating. So, like, have it curve up like that, and then do, like, another one, and just make it seem like her hair is, kind of floating, like, kind of has, like, a mind of its own, mainly because that kind of helps, like, really drive the point home that she has, like, gravity powers. And again, make some of them like overlapping. Like that. Again, you don't have to go too crazy with it. And just to kind of finish off her head, she wears a scarf, which I just put about here, and that's floating in the air. And scarves are easy to do. You just draw like a kind of curved line that goes back and forth like this. And then draw a straight line going down, and then curve it like this, and then when it meets here, start on this angle, and then go down like this line, and then where it meets here, just do the same thing. So it makes it look like it's flipping around. And same thing here, we're going to draw another curved line like this, and then go down. It'll hit it here, so here we're going to start at this kind of edge, go all the way in. You can start on like the inside, so on the inside of this we're going to curve it down, and it really makes it look like it's like flapping in the wind, you know? Okay, so I'm going to zoom out a little bit. We're going to work on her arm next, which her arm's super simple, because it's kind of like a cel-shaded game. So there's not a lot of detail in the characters. There's kind of like very colorful like colors. There's not like muscle detail or anything. So her arm's very basic and simple. It's just kind of like a straight line going down. But like here for her shoulder, you just kind of want to curve it, go in a little bit, and then just make a straight line going down. Then for her elbow, it kind of goes out, and then gets to a point here. And then just kind of wraps around. And then where her wrist is, it kind of curves in. Then curves in and out. Like that. And then another curved line that goes straight up. And she wears like armbands, so those are pretty simple. You just draw a curved line where the armband starts and where it ends, so right there and there. And then you just kind of follow the line you made, like this. And then you could just kind of make it like a circle around the wrist, like that. And then she has two little rings on it, and those are just, you basically make like a rectangle type shape, but like a really rounded rectangle, kind of curved. like that. And she has the same thing over here, which we're looking at it like on her hand, like front end for this. So you're just going to draw like a circle and then kind of like another circle around it, or another curved line around that. Because again, we're looking at it head on, so we'll be seeing like the big ring that she has here. And then her hands, this is probably the hardest part about this picture, is her hands, because her fingers are interlocked. So the best way to do it is to kind of just suggest a couple fingers. So start here, make a curved line, and then this will go into the first finger, like this. And then wrap it around. And again, she has really thin fingers, so you don't have to go too crazy. And then here, her pinky actually comes out a lot, so make like a little circle, and her pinky actually like just comes out like that. So you just, again, draw the pinky, and then here, her pinky on her other hand will go like this way. So should look like this. And then for all the fingers in between, I kind of do like every other one. So like now this finger comes in. And then when that ends, this finger starts and it goes down here. And then another finger over here. You kind of like do every other one. Then after you get enough, you can kind of stop. And then she wears like nail polish, so you can just, where her fingernails are, just make that completely black. So it should look something like this. I'm actually going to clean it up a little bit with a pencil, just so you can kind of see a little bit better. And again, it's like you don't have to draw every finger for this one, just enough to make it look like her fingers are interlocked. So you can kind of be like suggestive in it, like you don't have to completely draw each finger. So just keep playing around with it. Again, her hands like interlocking like this is the hardest part of this picture to get down. Okay, so after we got past that nightmare of hands are always a nightmare. We just draw our outfit, which it's super simple. You just kind of follow the curve you made for her back. And then where her like butt starts, it kind of goes up, and then very similar to like the hair over here, you kind of make the same shape. And then it goes down like that. And then she has like where the gold bars are here, she has that kind of like all over her outfit. So there's one that goes down here, like on her back. There's one that starts here and then stops like halfway down the leg, like this. And then another one starts here, but doesn't touch this line. So you just basically do it like that. Then she has a couple coming off of her butt and around here. And then she has like another one. Like that. Okay, and then just for her legs are pretty simple because we basically got the shape down now. So it's kind of just like this. When you get here, you kind of have to curve it in and a little bit out, like that, just to show it bends. And again, it's like a very slight curve. It's not like extreme. It's just very slight. And then I'm actually going to sharpen up the first curve line we made. Just make that a little bit deeper and darker, because the leg out of most of the stuff you really need to build the leg off of it. So just going to darken the entire line like that. And then where her leg ends, and this is her knee, which you can just kind of make like a sharp curve like this, and then just make it go into the leg. Like that. And then start about here, and then just draw a curved line that curves out and then in, because where her ankle is, the line gets thinner. Just slightly, not like, again, not like massive curves like that, but just a very slight one. And again, she wears like what she has on her arm over here. She wears that on her ankles. So again, you basically follow the same thing. You draw a curved line like this, where it starts, another curved line where it ends, and then you just kind of start here and then connect it, and try to follow the shape you made for the leg. So it's going to curve in, and then it has the little rings around it. So you basically just draw like a curved line going across, like round it or like turn it around and then bring it back over like that to make a ring. Same thing over here. So you're just going to draw like a curved line and then wrap it around, just bring it around like that. Nothing too hard. And then her foot's actually kind of easy to draw. You're just going to start here. So basically go off this line and then curve it in really quick and then curve it out. And then just kind of draw like a line going across like this. And then you can kind of stop for a second. And then draw a line curving out really sharply and then curve it in, because this is going to be like her heel. And then after you get that, you can kind of just curve this around like here. And then start, not at the end of this line, but like somewhere here. And then go out a little bit. And then just kind of curve it around. Think of like kind of like Spider-Man's feet. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but if you like look how like Spider-Man's feet are drawn, it's almost exactly the same thing. Like that. And same thing on this side. So, again, a lot of it gets cut off, so we're not going to see a lot of the foot. But again, you want to continue with like her ankle bracelet thing. So again, same as the arms, just curve line, and see like her other leg about here. And then drawing this foot is basically identical to this foot. They even bend the same way, which shouldn't be. But this one, her foot's slightly more bent, so you're going to go out, in, and make like the heel like this. And then, kind of off this heel, you're just going to make her foot shape. Kind of like that. Hopefully I explained that correctly. And lastly, we'll just make like a floating apple, because that was in the promotional art, so I'm going to draw it. You basically just draw like a real quick circle, like that. And then you draw a curved line, like about here in the circle. And then a little rectangle coming out of it, like that. You can zoom in. And then just kind of curve it around. Make it a little bit flat on the bottom. And same thing over here, curve it around, make it a little flat, and just little effects lines. Sure, that's flying. And there you have it. That's how you draw a cat from Gravity Rush. Hopefully I explained it clearly. I don't know, I felt like I was doing, okay, now you make a line like this, now you make a line like this. But there's really no other way to explain it, and at least you have a video to, look at. So, yeah, that's how you draw a cat from Gravity Rush. If you want, this is what it looks like when it's all inked and everything's erased. So, I don't know if you can get both these on the shot at once, hopefully. Yeah, so that's what it looks like in pencil, and like when you ink it and then just erase all the pencil lines, this is what it should look like. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to leave that in the comments. I can't speak today. Feel free to leave that in the comment section below. And if you have any requests on anything drawing related, like you want to see me draw like a Sonic character or a PlayStation character or something, feel free to leave that in the requests below, or the comments below. Leave your request in the I just need to stop talking. God, I'm mixing up all my words. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.